So the game I'm playing today is called Metrocross. This is a 2D platformer released by Namco in arcades back in 1985. Yes, I'm already covering another Namco arcade game, even though it's only been like a week since the SkyKid video went live, but I did want to try and cover this game today because I thought that it was actually kind of interesting, even though I was not really all too familiar with it before I started recording this video. But if you don't know what this is, it's an arcade game where you play as a guy known only as the Runner, and you have to guide him through a series of obstacle courses. I'm not sure where exactly this guy is located in time and space, but the game's design definitely reminds me of like a game show set, because you have a bunch of really silly obstacles that you need to try and avoid in this game. Some of the obstacles include walls, pitfalls that you can just drop into if you're not careful. There's skateboards that you can ride on, there's different colored tiles that can slow you down, there's energy drinks you can pick up that actually cause you to speed up quite significantly, and there's even some levels where you actually get attacked by giant chess pieces. But yeah, this game is overall quite silly, I would say. And the interesting thing about this game as well is that you don't technically have lives in this game. You're trying to get to the end of the stage within a specific time limit. If you don't manage to get to the end of the stage within the time limit, you get electrocuted. Yes, really, it's a very dangerous sort of game show that this guy seems to be participating in, and once again, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a game show, or if he's like escaping from some mad scientist laboratory. I can't tell. It kinda looks like both, honestly. I will say that this game does actually sort of remind me of Fall Guys in a way, just because of how some of the levels are designed. And I just find that really funny because this game came out like 35 years before Fall Guys. In some ways, this game also kind of reminds me of endless runner games like Cannibalt in a way, cause one of the interesting things about this game is that your character actually moves automatically in this game. As soon as you make your character stop running, he'll actually just begin running on his own, and you don't need to provide any additional input in order to make him, you know, keep going. That being said though, you can actually control the speed of his movement. You can make him slow down and speed up, and you pretty much have to do that if you want to try and avoid some of the obstacles in some of the levels. There's 32 levels in total in this game, and the game itself is pretty difficult overall. Thankfully, this is another one of those games where you can actually enable a dip switch in order to select which level you want to start on, which I'm probably going to be abusing throughout this entire video, because this game is pretty hard. I've already played this game quite a bit myself off screen, and it's pretty damn difficult. If you're wondering whether or not this game was ever ported to other platforms, technically it was. It was featured on Namco Museum Volume 5 for the PlayStation 1, and it was also featured in Namco Museum Virtual Arcade for the Xbox 360. I don't believe it's been featured in any other Namco Museum compilations beyond Virtual Arcade though, so the last time it's been featured in any sort of compilation was like 14 years ago, because Virtual Arcade came out in 2008. Much like SkyKid though, Metrocross did receive a special DLC theme in Pac-Man 99, so there is also that, I guess. Metrocross also never received a sequel of any sort, although it was originally supposed to receive a sequel. Namco were actually working on an official sequel to Metrocross at one point in time. The sequel was called Aerocross, and it was supposed to be a modern reimagining of the original arcade version of Metrocross. Namco initially announced Aerocross back in 2010, and it was planned to be released as a digital-only game that you would be able to download on either the PlayStation Network or Xbox Live Arcade. The really strange thing, though, was that Namco never provided any updates on Aerocross's development after they announced the game. For the next 2 years or so, Namco pretty much remained silent about the game, right up until around the end of 2012 when they finally announced that Aerocross had been cancelled. It's not really known if the game was ever in production to begin with, although there does exist preview screenshots of the game when it was still in development, so I don't really know why they never finished Aerocross. It did seem pretty interesting to me though. It seemed almost like a more futuristic take on Metro Cross, and Metro Cross itself already looks pretty futuristic to begin with, so Metro Cross was also ported to some other platforms. It was ported to some home computers at the time, like the Commodore 64 and ZX Spectrum, but we're not here to talk about those versions of the game. I am here to talk about the arcade version, and with that being said, let's go and play the arcade version. Right, so what I am going to do first is that I am going to insert a few credits here. I do believe this is a game that does allow you to start from where you last left off, although I'm not entirely sure what the criteria for that is exactly. Like, I'm not sure which criteria you have to meet in order to be able to continue. That's probably not going to mean too much to us, though, because I'm probably just going to be abusing the round select dip switch quite a bit. I could just show you the dip switches right now. So you have allow, continue. There are different difficulty levels in this game, apparently, but I'm not really gonna mess with that at all, probably, because you only get one life in this game, just for the record. Like, if the time limit runs out, then you die instantly, and that's it. Like, it's just game over after that. There's also service mode, if I want to blow up the screen later, which I probably will do at the end of the video. There's a whole variety of unused dip switches here, which I have no idea what they do. You can freeze the game anytime you want, which is basically like a pause dip switch. This is round select right here. Demo sounds on, so, you know, sound effects play during the attract mode, and then you can change the orientation of the cabinet. I'm not going to enable round select just for now, because I want to try and play the game legitimately here, just to show you how exactly it plays. Alright, get ready for some really wacky times then, because here we go. Ready yourself, player one. Alright, so we have to just go. There we go. Ready, set, go. Okay, so he's just running. Yeah, you gotta jump over the cans. There's a bunch of cans that are rolling towards you. So, these blue energy drinks right here, there's two different things that you can do with them. You can stomp on them in order to make the timer stop temporarily, or you can kick them around in order to gain additional points. I don't exactly know what getting points, or like what the use of getting points would be in this particular game, considering I don't believe you can get additional lives, because you only have one life anyway. Yeah, those green tiles right there are the things that are slowing me down. They're basically like giant puddles of slime, because it's pretty much the same color, so I mean... Yeah, so that's it for that level. We made it with 17 seconds to spare. And you'll notice that it does actually save the amount of time that you had remaining in the previous round, and you're gonna want to remember that for later, because in the fourth round, there is actually something that we can do. Okay, well, hang on a second, there's a skateboard. Okay, so you get the skateboard, and it basically allows you to bypass those green tiles so that they no longer slow you down, basically. But as soon as you jump, you get off the skateboard. Yeah, and you gotta try not to get tripped up by these giant red cans right here. So you may have also noticed that there's some green cans. Yeah, this one right here. So if you pick up this green can, it gives you a massive speed boost, as you can see. And you need to actually pick the can up and not crush it under your feet, because all that's gonna do is just stop the timer temporarily. Yeah, so the reason why the game is saving the amount of time that we had remaining in the previous rounds is because it will actually add that amount of time to the timer in the fourth level. And that's one of the mechanics in this game, actually. So every 4 levels is basically like every fourth round is like a special round, where all the time that you had remaining from the previous rounds is added to the timer, so that way you can get additional time to complete that stage. And that is pretty much necessary, because the amount of time that it gives you in the special rounds, like every 4th round, they don't give you a lot of time to beat it normally, so you're definitely gonna have to finish the previous rounds as fast as possible, so that way you get the most amount of time possible to beat the special rounds. And this is one of the special rounds right here. I mean, we can still stop the timer. Oh yeah, there's also giant red cubes that we need to avoid here as well. Oh yeah, there's also these mice that latch onto you, and they slow you down immensely, so you have to try and shake them off by wiggling back and forth. There we go, timer stop. Okay, well, I didn't mean to crush that, but whatever, we got the skateboard, so we can just go. Oh yeah, there's giant tires that also attack you from time to time. There we go, we can just kick that around. We can still kick that even when we're on the skateboard. Yeah, jump over the hurdles. There we go, jump over the giant cans of cola. There we go. Can't have any branding here, obviously, due to, you know, copyright. Oh yeah, so those things I think are called crackers. yeah, don't jump on them, or don't step on them, because they will fling you into the air, and you will get completely destroyed. So, there we go. I actually had a lot of time remaining there. Very nice. So, this is essentially like the second world right here, and this is where things are actually going to start getting really freaking difficult. So, I think this is around the point where I'm actually going to try and start abusing the round select here. Yeah, so those springboards you can also pick up as well. Or you can like jump off those springboards. And if you time your jump well, you can actually gain additional height from jumping off of those springboards there. Okay, wow. Oh yeah, by the way, those giant red cans of cola, they can actually hit you multiple times if they manage to knock you down. Okay, yeah, here we go. I'm gonna have to just stop the timer for just a little bit. I mean, I'm almost at the end. Okay, those giant walls, you also have to avoid those. Okay, there we go. Made it just in the nick of time. Yeah, so you can fly a lot further if you time a jump off of a springboard correctly. So if you hit the jump button as soon as you land on the springboard, then you get additional, like, not necessarily additional height, but you can fly further, basically. Okay, there we go. So there's almost like branching paths here in some of these levels. Oh my god, okay, well, I don't even know where that can went. Okay, it's overlapping the hurdle, because of course it is. I mean, thankfully, there are some levels where it does actually give you a lot of time to get through them. I don't know if I necessarily had to jump off the skateboard there, because I might have been able to get through it anyway. There we go. Stop the timer. Oh my god, I don't even know how I avoided that. Hit this. There we go. Very nice indeed. Oh my god, I did not time that jump very well. Okay. So there are definitely some levels in this game that do have really weird layouts, though. I do at least want to say that. And I'm gonna show off some of these levels a little bit later on, because I have played them through the round select option. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I'm hitting the green tiles way too freaking often. I think that's the issue here. Oh my god, please. I'm so close. The last 10 meters. Frick! Okay, well. Yeah, your time is up, so as soon as you run out of time, you just get electrocuted, and that's basically it. You're just done. You are just absolutely donezo. Your ranking is number 2 in the Orthema City. I don't know if that's the name of the city in the game. I'm gonna guess it probably is. There, it's a record. It's a new record. Very nice. Okay, yeah, so it actually is just going back to round 1. Okay, so I'm gonna enable this then in that case. Yeah, so you can enable round select here in order to go to pretty much any round that you want. You can go all the way up to round 32, of course. I think we will just go back to round 7. So the way that this works is that you actually need to disable this dip switch in order for the game to actually go to round 7. And if you enable the dip switch at any time, it actually does bring the level select screen back up immediately. I don't think this counts towards your total score though, because I think if you manage to beat the level like this by playing it through the level select screen, I don't believe that it actually allows you to continue playing the game, because the game will just end immediately. But I did want to show you guys this level right here, because this is a really weird level where it's almost entirely made of springboards. This is a level right here where you really need to time your jumps, so that way you can actually make it all the way to the end as quickly as possible, which I am definitely not doing here. Because the pattern of these springboards, or where they're placed, is not completely consistent. There we go. I think I made it, though. Yeah, I definitely made it. I'm not sure why that cracker didn't trigger. I mean, frick off. I can't even talk anymore. Okay. Yeah, but I think this is gonna... Oh no, it does actually allow me to continue. Okay, but I had a really weird situation off screen where it actually just booted me back to the round select screen after I completed one level by, you know, by basically loading up the level through the round select screen. So, I don't know, I guess sometimes it just allows me to keep playing anyway? I don't understand. Oh god, there's a lot of tires. Oh, frick off. Okay, there we go. Very nice. I don't think I'm gonna be showing off, like, all 32 rounds in this game. See, this is what I mean, though, because if you decide to just skip all the way to the special round right here, yeah, you don't get any bonus time due to the fact that you technically did not complete the other rounds before this. So, the bonus rounds become pretty much impossible at that point, because you're not gaining enough time in order to actually be able to beat them. So that's the only real issue with playing these rounds through the round select screen, but I mean, we can go to round 9 here. I don't remember if I actually beat this off screen at all. Yeah, there are some levels that do have, that do give you more time than others. There's actually one level in this game that only gives you 5 seconds to beat it, and you have to rely on, like, crushing all the blue cans in the level in order to stop the timer as long as possible, so you can actually get through it. This seems like a pretty simple one right here, though, because you just have to occasionally jump over the tiles here. Yeah, that's pretty simple. That's a pretty simple level. Well, maybe not simple, but I mean, it's easy to like understand and wrap your head around because there's not that many obstacles in the way. That's pretty fine. That one's pretty okay. All right, what round? I don't even know what round 10 is. I'm not sure if I even played this off screen at all. Oh, get the skateboard. I almost missed the skateboard entirely. Okay. Oh wait, I can actually still pick up the energy drink, the green energy drink when I'm on the skateboard. Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought I couldn't do that. Okay, don't hit the pitfalls. Okay, I'm just gonna have to jump off anyway. Oh, frick, how did I not hit any of that? Oh, God, the cubes. Holy frick, man. Okay, now I think I'm gonna really have to rely on the timer stops here. There's a bunch of fireworks that start exploding on the screen when I run out of time. I don't know what that's all about. It is a little bit distracting. Well, I mean, I got to the last 10 meters, but to keep playing, keep pushing jump button and then push 1 or 2 players button. Oh, okay. So this, hold it down, and then 1 or 2 players? Oh yeah, but we go back to round 9 though, and I already beat round 9, so I don't want to do that again. Let's go to, yeah, sure, why not? Let's go to, actually no, let's jump to round 13 instead. I'm not going to be doing this in order. Yeah, because I want to show you guys the first round where you get attacked by giant chess pieces, because it's actually this round right here. It's round 13, where you encounter the chess pieces for the first time, so I'll show you this here, if I actually can. Oh, frick off. Oh my god, okay, fine. You want to see what happens when you just kick the can over and over? You just get more points. That's all it does. Okay, no, not the tires. I don't want to see the tires. I don't even know how I kicked that at all. Okay, get this. Yeah, this straightaway right here. Yeah, you see all the knights, and there's also a king right here as well. Okay, buddy boys, please, and thank you. My god, they have, like sensory vision. Okay, I don't even know what that term means, but I just got electrocuted anyway, so it doesn't matter. They know I'm coming, man. They absolutely know that I'm coming. It's like I can't even outrun them even when I have the energy drink. What is that all about? Okay, well, what is round 14? I don't remember what this is. I don't even know if I played this at all. Oh, it apparently remembered the last time I played the other level. Wait, why does this say 1.2 seconds? I didn't even complete the other level here. Oh, okay, what is this? Oh, there's a lot of pitfalls. Okay, well, I just completely, like, missed my timing there. Get this wall out of here. Oh my god, dude. I'm slowing down too much. Okay, I need that. I actually do need that. Oh, I could have picked up the skateboard, but whatever. It's fine. It's totally okay. Oh, there we go. 2 timer stops in a row. Can I get another one? Please? Yeah, like right here. Oh, wait, I'm at the last 10 meters. Please! Okay. We got it. We got... I think those 2 timer stops at the end actually saved my butt. Holy crap, man. I didn't realize I was already at the end of the level. But then again, I guess it did only give me 28 seconds. Okay, 35 seconds. I mean, you can also tell how large the level actually is if you just look at the area bar at the bottom of the screen. Because that area bar is actually telling you how much of the level you've completed so far. It's showing you your level progress. Yeah, there's a little bar that shows you your level progress, and it also shows like a miniature version of the runner just running along that bar. It's pretty neat. It's a nice little touch. Okay, this is another thing where I have to actually, like, time this well. See, this one's a little bit tricky because I'm actually getting too much distance and I'm just missing a lot of the springboards. Oh, come on, I was right at the end, dude. Come on. I think if I hit those timer stops, I probably would have been able to get it. Now, you know what? I'm actually gonna try that again because I feel like I can actually complete that. I feel like I can complete this one. I feel like I know how to get this. I know how to get this one. Actually, wait. Weren't there 2 bars here? Okay, well, I just hit the cracker, but whatever. Yeah, for the record, I do believe that's what they're called. They're literally called crackers. I'm not the one saying it, it's the game, okay? That's what the developers over at Namco back in 1985 decided to call it. Apparently, that's apparently what they're called. Oh, here we go. Oh, frick off, I missed that one. Oh, okay, I need to go. I need to go! Oh my god! Oh, I'm dead. Okay, hang on a second. No, I'm gonna keep trying that. I'm gonna keep trying that because I know for a fact I can beat this. I can beat this. Hang on. Get the timer stop at the very start. And just completely mistime all of my jumps. No, we're gonna restart that. Hang on a second. I'm gonna get this. I am going to get this, okay? I don't know why it's still, like, remembering my times from before, but... Oh my god, dude! Time it right, please! There we go. Those are at least timed correctly. Sort of. That one wasn't. Oh my god, that one really wasn't. I just jumped over that one. Okay, hang on. Hang on. No. I'm going for actual perfection here, okay? I will not stop until I achieve actual perfection. Damn it! Why can I not time that first jump? Can't time that first jump all too well. Oh my god, okay, I don't think I can time any of my jumps well anymore. Fine, we can still do it. We can probably do it. We can go to distance. We can go the distance. Please? Oh my god, this is just... I was doing so well in my previous run, and now I've just turned to actual garbage. Okay, I've turned into an actual trash bag. There we go, hit it. Okay, that one was actually sort of well-timed. Sort of well-timed. The second one after that was not. There we go. Something that I definitely found surprising about this game is that you actually have a lot of air control, like when you're moving through the air. Like, you can move your character back and forth pretty damn quickly when you're flying through the air like this. It's actually quite surprising just how much air control that the game gives you. It's actually quite impressive. Oh, come on. Okay, well... If I didn't hit the top of the ending platform, or the ending gate, or whatever the hell you call that thing, I would've gotten it. I definitely would've gotten it. Oh my god. I cannot time that first jump to save my life, dude. I can't- okay, never mind. I can't time any of my jumps. What am I doing? There's gotta be like a... What is the timing window on this? I don't even know. Why is this not working all of a sudden? I will try to beat this level legitimately, even if it actually kills my fingers entirely, okay? I will get this. There we go. Okay, good. Off to a good start. That's a decent start. Okay. Okay, we can go the distance. We can go the distance. Get it? Because we're jumping off a springboard and flying through the air. We're really going the distance, figuratively and literally. Come on. There we go. See, it's like I can slow down and then speed up in the air. Like, there's so much air control that it gives you. It's actually unreal. There we go. Kind of did well, I think. Come on here. I think we're almost at the end. I'm just gonna avoid that altogether, please. Oh my god, dude. It's because then I fall over at the end when I hit the thing from the top. Why does that happen exactly? Hit that. There we go. Oh, here. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, baby. There we go. Okay, well, I missed that one, but that's okay. That's fine. There we go. Kinda getting it. Kinda getting it. Okay, that platform's actually at the bottom, and I keep forgetting that. Let's do... Oh my god, I'm just missing them again. There we go. Hit that. Slow down to maybe try and grab them? Holy crap, dude. Oh my god, it was going well. It was going well at first. We were going the distance, and then we just... Yeah, I hit that at the very top. Okay, so maybe I need to just avoid that. Maybe we need to just avoid that one. Because that's just gonna keep killing me every single time. Man, this really does require some, like... Not just, like, precise timing, but you need to do some really good air control right here as well. There we go. Oh, and actually, hang on a second. I was kind of juggling him there for a minute. If I try to get there as fast as possible, then maybe I may still have enough time to get up and then get through. Okay, yeah, that works. And I mean, the firecracker still doesn't trigger, even if I fall on it like that. Okay, well, I got it. I did it legitimately. Okay, well, that's not gonna give me a lot of time to beat level 16, but we can see what exactly we're doing here. Inside some sort of laboratory. Okay, cubes, get out of here. I was gonna go and try to hit that, but never mind, it doesn't... Okay, I just kicked it off the screen, apparently. There we go, timer stop. Don't know how I fell into that. Hit this. No, my goodness. Okay, I didn't notice the red can came out of the cube. That's what it looked like. Oh yeah, this is not gonna give me enough time at all. Yeah, there's like multiple mice that can actually like latch onto you. I think if there's like 3 mice in total that latch onto you, you can't even move at all. So you have to just try and wiggle them off. Yeah, that's not gonna give me enough time at all, man. that's gonna give me nowhere near enough time to be able to beat that level, so yeah, I think this was just a lost cause either way. Oh, but I got number 5 ranking at the very least. Okay, good. That's decent, I think. 39550. Okay, it did save my previous record, the one that I actually did legitimately. Yeah, this just starts me back at level 13. Okay, so here's a really weird level that I found, actually. I think it's round 25, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is, anyway. Okay, so the reason why I find this level really weird is because this level is basically empty, and I have no idea why. So, you have like a firecracker there, you can stop the timer, and you just have to jump over these firecrackers, right? Well, the rest of the level after that is literally empty. It's just like a giant stretch that you're running down, as you can see right here. And I don't exactly know what is up with the level design here, but it's definitely strange. Also, I don't know how exactly you're meant to beat the level. Like, I don't know if you're supposed to, like, if you're actually supposed to, like, hit this so that the timer stops and then just avoid, well, obviously avoid those firecrackers, but it's like, I don't think this gives you anywhere near enough time to, like, you know, haul your ass all the way down to this goalpost over here. I mean, you do get really close, but it's like, I don't know if maybe you just have to avoid everything. Like, maybe you can't even jump. Like, maybe you have to go all the way to the side over here and just avoid absolutely everything. I mean, aside from, you know, hitting the timer right here, then after that, you just have to avoid absolutely everything here. And there's not that many things to avoid anyway. Those are, like, the only obstacles. So, yeah, I don't understand the level design in some of these levels. This is one that I definitely do not comprehend. I don't even know how you're supposed to beat this. Because that's just a regular, Like, if that was a green energy can, then I would understand, because that's the one that speeds you up, right? But it's a blue one, which it doesn't do that, so it's really weird level design, man. I don't understand it. Okay, so the other level where it only gives you 5 seconds, I think it's actually this one right here. It's round 30, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so yeah, you only get 5 seconds, but this is a very tiny level, so I think what you have to rely on in this level, yeah, you have to rely on these blue cans, you have to stomp on these blue cans in order to make the timer pause for as long as possible. And my god, it is definitely, super difficult. Except I actually just beat it. Okay, never mind. Maybe it's not as hard as I thought it was, but I mean, I did kind of have a difficult time playing it off screen, but yeah, I think that one you just have to keep stomping on the cans in order to make the timer pause for as long as possible, so yeah. That's pretty much all you're doing here. I don't even know what this level is, but there's a bunch of green tiles that are spelling out the letter H. I don't know what that means. Oh god, I just hit that wall. Wow, that wall actually caused me to fly upwards into the air. It kept, like, hitting me over and over. Okay, mice, get out of here, please. Ow. Cans, get out of here as well. Okay, there's a can right here. Okay, speed up. I mean, it does speed me up very slightly, even when I'm, like, running along the green tiles. Oh my god, the knight. Go away, please. Get the knight out of here. Get the knight out of here. Yeah, so I mean, the game is kind of like an auto-scroller as well, in a way. But this is what I meant when I said that the game does kind of remind me of, like, endless runner games, like Cannibalt. Because, I mean, your movement, for the most part in this game, is automatic. Much like Endless Runners. Except this game came out in 1985, which was long before the Endless Runner genre even existed. Which I find really interesting. In some ways, it almost kind of feels like a prototype for the Endless Runner genre. But I mean, at its heart, the game is primarily a platformer. So, I mean, this level only gives you like 10 seconds. Oh, plus an additional 2.7. So I think this is the final level of the game. I think you have to just jump over a lot of things. I didn't want to actually kick that, but yeah, I'm not gonna have time to do anything here. Yeah, I mean, other than that, guys, that's pretty much the whole game. I don't really know what else to say about this, honestly, so yeah, I mean, that's just it. Okay, yeah, that's definitely not what I wanted to do. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this, honestly. I mean, that's basically the entire game right then and there. If I could just stop screwing up that jump. Hang on, I'm gonna hit this jump, and I'm just gonna go soaring across the sky as much as I can in this game anyway. Watch it happen. Oh, I just jumped over it completely. Okay, well, there we go. I just went into the air anyway. Actually, wait a second. Am I getting additional time from... Okay, wait a second. How the heck am I getting additional time now? What am I getting time from? Okay, there we go. Actually nailed the jump for a change. Okay, wait. What exactly am I getting additional time from? I actually don't know. Is it actually from me just going back to the round select screen over and over? Am I, like, breaking the game somehow? There is no reason why it should have awarded me more time. Like, what is going on there? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Oh, it's not resetting my score either, I noticed. Okay, wait. 2.7. And then I reset again. 2.7. 5.4. Okay, so no, I'm actually causing it to give me more time. Every single time I reset it. Okay, that's weird though. Why is it doing that? 10.8. And then it's adding like the 10.8 seconds onto my round 29 time. Okay, wait a second. Then hang on, I think I just discovered some sort of bug here. Some sort of cheese tactic. Just keep resetting the round over and over to give myself additional time, and then I think that way I'd be able to actually beat this. Yeah, look at this. I'm just giving myself more time by doing this. That's weird. Why does it allow me to do that? Alright, well I feel like this would be more than enough time to actually try and beat the level. An additional 48 seconds? Yeah, try and give myself an entire minute here. Okay, nailed the jump at least. Oh my god, I almost forgot to even jump over that. Okay, well, I mean, we can try and beat the level now. Okay, that's weird. That's really weird how it allows me to do that. That's very strange. I'm guessing that is some sort of bug. But I mean, you wouldn't be able to do that normally anyway, because I enabled, like, a special dip switch in order to be able to go to round 32 in the first place, but I guess if I just want to see what the layout of the level is like... I mean, wait, is this literally the entire level? It's just like the same obstacles over and over again. Oh my goodness, wow! Well, alrighty then. What in the world was that obstacle at the end? Just a bunch of walls and cubes and pitfalls? What in God's name was that about? Congratulations! Yeah, the whole distance of the Metrocross has run. Thank you for your running. Okay. Player 1 game over. I guess that's just it. That's the whole ending. That's apparently the ending you get when you beat the game. Okay, well, alright. I think that's everything I need to know. Yeah, your reward for completing all 32 levels in the game is just that screen. That's just it. Yeah, you don't get any sort of reward whatsoever. It's just like, well, thank you for playing, so go frick yourself now. Yeah, this was still back in a time when most video games still didn't really have proper endings. I do believe this game did come out sometime before Super Mario Bros. I think this came out in, like, February of '85, if I'm not mistaken. I think Super Mario Bros. Came out in, like, September of that year, I'm pretty sure. Or was that the North American version? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it was September when it came out in Japan. I think that was its original Japanese release date. Yeah, okay, it's saving the biggest obstacle for last. Apparently just a giant... Just spam all the cubes and walls and pitfalls at the very end. Which, I mean, I somehow, like, jumped over that perfectly. So I guess I had to try and nail that springboard at the right time with the speed up, and then I could just clear it immediately, dude. I don't even know what that was. I was just impressed with myself that I was able to hit that. Yeah, so you know what? I think I am gonna leave the video here, guys, because that's basically the entire game. You don't really need to know anything more about it other than that. I just wanted to show this to you guys today. Just wanted to do a quick video on it, because I just thought it was a really silly kind of game. It was another, like, obscure Namco arcade game that I had wanted to just show off to you guys. I only discovered this one fairly recently, though. I had no idea this game even existed until, like, I think a few days ago. So there you go, just a peculiar little arcade game that Namco made, like, God, how long ago was this? Almost 4 decades ago? Yeah, one of the earliest platformers that Namco put out, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think this was only the second platformer that they ever made, because the first one they ever made was Pac-Land, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, by the way, I do actually want to try and do a video on Pac-Land at some point as well. As a matter of fact, that was actually the video I was going to make originally, like the one that I was going to record and upload today, but then I discovered Metrocross, or I remembered that I had also wanted to play Metrocross as well at some point, and I felt like Metrocross was the much sillier game of the bunch, and I do believe it's definitely much faster paced than Pac-Man as well, so I just thought the whole silliness and wackiness of the game would make for some more interesting commentary, so that's why I decided to, play this instead. So there you go, just a really wacky 2D platformer that Namco made back in '85, and nobody seems to remember it. I mean, from my understanding, the game apparently had some success in Japan, but I don't think it was successful at all in North America, because the arcade version did come to North America as well, and it also got released in Europe, but I think this game was the most successful in Namco's home country. It was more successful in Japan than any other region. Yeah, so as per usual, whenever I cover arcade games like this, I'm not going to provide you guys with a link to where you can download it. If you want to go find the ROM for this game, Google is your friend, as I always say. If you're into, like, really fast-paced and hectic platformers, I mean, hell, if you're into endless runners, you might actually enjoy this, somewhat. But just be warned that the game is still difficult as hell. And I would kind of like to see, like, how exactly this game would be played at a very high skill level, because I imagine there's just a lot of jumping around and probably a lot of air control occurring as well, and probably a lot of button mashing. I have no idea. I don't know, are there people out there who make tool-assisted speedruns of arcade games? Are arcade game TASs a thing at all? Because if they are, I would like to see if someone actually made a TAS of Metrocross, because I would love to see what exactly that looks like. Anyway, I'm just going off on a tangent again, like I pretty much always do at the end of these videos, so I'm just gonna leave the video here. That's Metrocross. If you want to play it, well, go look for it yourself. Oh right, I just remembered. I said that I wanted to try and blow up the screen before I ended the video. Okay, so we're gonna do this very quickly then. Hang on a second. There we go. So I can enable service mode, test in progress, and the screen is gonna slowly get obliterated here. There we go. I don't really need to put a seizure warning on this, because there's not really any flashing lights. There we go. Just a bunch of tiles and numbers, and there we go. You're at the, You're on the service mode now. Again, there's a bunch of settings that you can configure here, and there is also a sound test once again, which I'll probably use to rip the music from this game. Yeah, because one of the great things about recording videos with OBS is that I can just mute my mic and just put my desktop audio all the way to, like, maximum volume, and that's actually how I record most of the music from these games that I typically use in my end slates. That's actually how I record them. I rip them directly from the game, because I do have a tool on my desktop that allows me to convert videos into MP3 files, and that's what I actually do after I finish recording the music that I want to use for the end slate of these videos. That's what I have been doing for, like, the past 4 years now, give or take. But yeah, I hope you guys still enjoyed that video regardless. Just a really silly and wacky 2D platformer from Namco that I wanted to show off to you guys. It's fairly obscure, but it's still pretty damn fun. And there's a very good chance that you may have played this game yourself if you ever owned one of the Namco Museum compilations on PlayStation 1, or if you also played Namco Museum Virtual Arcade on the Xbox 360, or Xbox Live Arcade, because I think it was only released digitally on Xbox 360. Yeah, I had no expectations for this game at all, but I was pleasantly surprised when I actually started playing it. It's actually quite fun, but it is difficult as balls, so just be warned about that. And if you want to play it for yourself, well, just go look for it yourself, because I'm not going to be providing a link to where you can download this. So, that's all. The video is done now. I just wanted to do that quickly because I actually forgot to. Like, I almost forgot to. Anyway, that's all. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video I make. Later.